Have you ever wondered what to do during a power outage? It's a question we've all asked ourselves at some point. Power outages are a reality of modern life, often triggered by severe weather events, equipment failure, or even human error. The impact of these outages can range from a minor inconvenience to a significant disruption, affecting our daily routines, work, and even safety. Understanding how to navigate through power outages is crucial. It's not just about finding your way in the dark. It's about ensuring that you, your family, and your property are safe. It's about managing resources, keeping communication lines open, and maintaining a sense of control even when the lights go out. This knowledge is not only empowering but can also be life-saving. Power outages can happen anytime, but with the right knowledge we can handle them effectively. Let's delve deeper into the world of power outages and discover how to stay safe and prepared when the lights go out. Preparation plays a key role in surviving power outages. This statement rings true like a bell in a quiet town square. It's a wake-up call, a reminder that the unexpected can, and often does, happen. When it does, being prepared can make the difference between a minor inconvenience and a major calamity. One of the most essential steps in preparing for power outages is to assemble a well-stocked emergency kit. This kit should be easily accessible and contain a variety of items that will be useful during a power outage. Let's start with lighting. Flashlights are your best friend when the lights go out. They're safe, portable, and provide a reliable source of light. Remember to stock up on extra batteries as well. Candles can also be used, but be mindful of the fire risk they pose. Next, consider your health and safety needs. A first aid kit is crucial. Accidents can happen in the dark, and having basic medical supplies on hand can make a significant difference. Include bandages, antiseptic wipes, tweezers, and any necessary prescription medications. Food and water are also vital components of your emergency kit. Stock up on non-perishable food items such as canned goods, dry mixes, and energy bars. Don't forget a manual can opener. And remember, the rule of thumb is to have at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for at least 3 days. Lastly, but not least importantly, let's talk about communication. In our technologically driven world, we often forget about the humble radio, but in a power outage, a battery-powered or hand-crank radio can be your lifeline, providing crucial updates and information. In conclusion, preparation is more than just a precaution. It's a proactive step towards ensuring your safety and comfort during a power outage. It's a commitment to yourself and your loved ones that, even in the face of uncertainty, you are ready to face whatever comes your way. Being prepared means being equipped with the right tools and supplies. So remember, when the lights go out, your preparation will shine the brightest. When the lights go out, your actions matter. Now let's delve into what you should do when you find yourself in the midst of a power outage. It's easy to get overwhelmed when the lights suddenly disappear, but the key is to remain calm and patient. Panicking does nothing to help your situation, and in fact, can often make things worse. First things first, let's talk about safety. One common mistake people make is leaving their appliances plugged in. This might seem harmless, but when the power comes back, the sudden surge could potentially damage your appliances. So, take a moment to unplug your appliances except for one light source. This light will serve as your indicator when the power comes back on. Now, onto lighting. Candles might seem like the go-to solution, but they can be a fire hazard if not used with caution. Instead, use them sparingly and never leave them unattended. Make sure they are on a stable surface, away from flammable materials, and remember, it's better to sit in darkness than to risk a fire. And speaking of darkness, it's important to avoid unnecessary travel. Navigating in the dark, especially outdoors, can be dangerous. Stay put unless you really need to move. If you must, use a flashlight or a headlamp and tread carefully, watching out for potential hazards. Food and water are also vital considerations. Try to consume perishable food items first, as they might not last long without refrigeration. If you have a gas stove, you can still cook, but remember to use it responsibly. Drink bottled water if you have it, or boil tap water if you're unsure of its safety. Staying connected is equally important. Keep your phone charged and use it sparingly to conserve battery. Tune into local news or a battery-operated radio to stay updated on the situation. Remember, a power outage can be an inconvenience, but it doesn't have to be a crisis. With a calm mindset and a bit of preparation, you can handle it like a pro. Staying safe during a power outage is all about making smart decisions. In a power outage, resources are everything. This statement rings true more than ever when you find yourself in the midst of a blackout. The resources in question are not just the food in your pantry or the water in your bottles, but also the battery power in your devices and the heat or coolness in your home. Let's start with battery power. It's tempting to keep checking your phone for updates or to pass the time, but remember that every percentage point of battery life can be crucial. Turn off unnecessary applications, lower your screen brightness, and switch your phone to battery-saving mode. These small actions can greatly extend your phone's charge, keeping you connected longer. Now let's talk about food and water. Rationing these resources might sound like something out of a survival movie, but it's a practical step during a power outage. Keep track of what you consume and try to stretch your supplies. Remember, it's not about eating till you're full, it's about eating enough to keep going. The same applies to water. Drink enough to stay hydrated, but be mindful of your consumption. Maintaining the temperature in your home is another crucial aspect of resource conservation. If it's cold outside, close off unused rooms to keep the heat in. Use blankets and wear layers to stay warm. If it's hot, use natural ventilation like opening windows to cool down your space. Avoid activities that generate heat, like using candles or cooking on a stove, as these can make your living space uncomfortably warm. Using resources wisely and sparingly is not just about surviving the power outage, it's about doing so with a level of comfort. It's about ensuring that you have enough to last through the outage and possibly beyond in case power restoration takes longer than expected. In the grand scheme of things, resource conservation is more than just a survival tactic. It's a mindset, a way of life that can help you navigate not only power outages, but also other challenges that may come your way. Resource conservation can be the difference between comfort and hardship during a power outage. Remember this, and you'll be better prepared for any blackout scenario. Once the power is back, your job isn't over yet. You've navigated through the blackout successfully, but now it's time to move into recovery mode. First, take a moment to check your property for any potential damage. A power outage can sometimes be accompanied by storm damage or electrical issues, so it's important to ensure everything is safe and sound. Next, turn your attention to your emergency kit. Did you use up all your candles or finish off that pack of batteries? Now's the time to restock and replenish, so you're ready for the next unexpected blackout. And let's not forget about our electronic devices. You'll likely need to reset clocks, timers, and other settings that may have been disrupted during the outage. Remember, surviving a power outage is as much about the aftermath as it is about the event itself. After the power returns, it's time to assess, restock, and prepare for the next possible outage. Today, we've learned a lot about surviving power outages. We've delved deep into the realm of darkness, not just to survive, but to navigate through it with confidence. We began our journey by understanding what power outages are and their potential impact. We recognize that they are not merely an inconvenience but can pose serious challenges if we're not prepared. Then, we moved on to preparing for power outages. We discovered the importance of having an emergency kit, equipped with essential items like flashlights, batteries, portable chargers, and non-perishable food items. We also highlighted the necessity of having a detailed plan that outlines what to do when the lights go out. This plan should include important contact numbers, evacuation routes, and locations of emergency supplies. During the power outage, we learned the significance of staying calm and implementing our well-thought-out plan. We emphasized the need for alternative lighting solutions, such as battery-powered lamps and solar lights, to navigate safely in the dark. We also talked about the importance of unplugging electrical devices to prevent damage from potential power surges when the electricity returns. Next, we discussed conserving resources. We understood that during a power outage, it's crucial to manage our resources effectively. This includes rationing food and water, conserving battery life, and minimizing the use of lights and other power-consuming devices. Finally, we looked at the steps to take post-power outage. We reiterated the importance of checking for damages, restocking supplies, and reviewing our emergency plan to improve it based on our experience. We've journeyed together through the dark and emerged enlightened on the other side. We've armed ourselves with knowledge and strategies to face power outages head-on without fear or uncertainty. With these strategies in mind, you're now better equipped to navigate any power outage. Remember, preparation is key and your safety is paramount. So, let's not fear the dark, but rather let's master surviving it. Until the next time, stay safe, stay prepared.